Y'all, we're back with another viewer-submitted UFO, this coming from Adelaide, Australia, on September 22nd, 2023. This video was submitted by Trey Tamda, thank you very much. So let's lighten this video up so we can see what we're working with here. So from the beginning of the video, I took this, I brought up the exposure and tried to bring out the shadows a little bit so that we can see what's going on in the sky. Because at first, I thought it was just a star. And then just a couple other stars. But if you notice, the other two lights that pop up that are a little bit further, they are blinking inconsistent with the way that a star does, as there are actually frames in the video where they go completely dark, which a star doesn't do. And I increase the exposure and deepen the shadows, which actually helps illuminate any dim light in a dark background, and they were completely gone from the screen. Every now and then you'll even see a fourth light appear on the top left corner, which I find very interesting. It blinks inconsistent with any of our blinking lights or technology we use to navigate, and inconsistent with the other lights that we're seeing on screen. It'll just randomly flicker a few times on the top left corner. This is a very interesting one. And what I love most about what Trey did here is that they didn't see this sighting, record it, and freak out and then go inside and, send it in. They recorded this phenomenon for 15 minutes. They tried to get it as long as they possibly could as they saw it in the sky. Look, here we're seeing the two backlights blinking so ferociously that they disappear from sight, like they turn off completely. Again, a star doesn't do this. Now, I don't have a star map of that area. If you guys have Sky Guide or Star Guide and live in the air, look, another light appearing on the bottom left. It's just starting to appear. That's so interesting. That's crazy. I would love to see a map of this area, but they seem to be even moving slightly, ever so slightly. I feel like the second one looks a little closer to that first one. I don't feel that this is a star system. Again, I don't see stars just turning off. That doesn't happen. But also their shape, it looks like it's meant to be almost like a triangle. I don't know how to explain it. It looks like there's something physically there connecting all the lights, which I find very, very strange. Oh, they're moving around a little bit right now. Now, again, I love this video because it is 15 minutes. Here we go. We're back in. It is a full 15 minutes of this phenomenon. So let's check this out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I don't know. I think it's so cool. And what I like is that Trey actually moves around to kind of give you a perspective of where they are in the area and how they're seeing this in the night sky. I love this. I think it's one of the greater captures because they captured the phenomenon for so long. And it is nighttime, so, it is blurry. Mind you, I did increase the exposure here so that we can actually see more of what's going on in the sky. Because in the original video, you could barely see the other lights that pop up. But yeah, I think that it's pretty clear, all things considered. And again, we can kind of see on the bottom left, just over the tree line, there is almost like a light that's trying to appear, if you will. I don't know. That blows my mind. Now, I also did a little deep dive while I was checking this video out. Again, I can't guarantee that it's not a star system with the exception of that strange blinking that goes on, because I wasn't in the area and I don't have a sky map. But, this Trey lives there and they look at the sky every night. So I'm sure if it was this normal star system that we constantly see, they would look and be like, oh, no, yeah, I see that every night. But they were like, this phenomenon is very strange to me, strange enough that I'm going to pull out my equipment and start recording. So for me, that gives it a bit of credence. My skeptical side is like, well, it could be that star system, but I do feel that they would know their own night sky. I also think it's strange not only how the two other lights dim out, but if you notice the second light that's just under the main one does have some intense flashes sometimes. And I don't mean like, oh, the sparkle between colors like some stars do. I mean, like it brightens up almost as bright and luminous as the main star or main light that we were looking at. Which honestly, that one could be a star because it's almost so normal. And the other ones couldn't. Look, they kind of disappeared as he zooms in. You can see the brightness of the main one, but I feel like the other two, I don't know what they're doing right now. See, it could have been that when they were out of focus, but as you see when they zoom in, even now, it doesn't do that same thing. I don't know, this whole phenomenon is so strange to me. I love it though. I love that they didn't let it go. Like, because it's something I would do. I would record the whole time. I grabbed a still from this area to highlight some points in the video that I saw, some lights that keep popping up. See if you guys see the same thing, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's like when we're back in here, like if you look in those areas, you can kind of see the lights trying to light up. I did this even when it was darker, to see if it was maybe just noise from the camera because of how I edited it, or if it was actually in the video. And it seems that those little specks of light are actually in the video. If you look, the third one now seems almost impossible to see. So yeah, I find this one genuinely interesting. And what I find more interesting about the video is that it seems that there may actually be more in the sky than is being let on by just looking through the camera. Like, I had to bring up this exposure, play with the shadows, and really try and get all of the light that was in the sky to come through on the video to see what we were actually dealing with here. I find it to be super interesting. Now, of course, I'm gonna add a little bit of skepticism like I did earlier with the stars, but you have to with these things because we want to get to the bottom of it, but we want to be realistic. It could, I mean, again, the stars completely going black is weird, but it could be a star system. Maybe it's not present every single time in where they are, so they're surprised by it. But it is very, very stationary. Like, I saw what I felt was a little bit of movement. It could have been parallax too, or an illusion with the background. But it seems that they are very still in their formation, and if they move together. It could be a giant craft, cloaked, but it could be a star system. And even with the way that I edited, we couldn't see that dim light when I brought up the exposure and deepened the shadow so that we can kind of see everything in the sky. Though again, I doubt it, because that's just really weird for it to completely shut off. That'd be like like the star died. And that wouldn't be good, and I feel like it'd be news everywhere. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I think it's really cool. And again, I appreciate Trey, one, for submitting this. Thank you so much. But two, for taking the effort and the time to actually stick with it and record the event for more than 10 seconds. Because that's what we need. We need more full length video so that we can actually analyze and have a good conversation on what's happening. Now, if you want to submit a video and have it shown on the channel, make sure that you send the video directly to, sorry, bottom left. We're kind of starting to see that other light appear. You can submit them to the email that I have in the description of this video and on the About page. I also have a, Telegram? Oh, God, I don't know how to use all of these things per se, but I get the gist. So I have a Telegram and a Discord, and both of the names for those are Chaosmoogle, as is the name of this channel, and my gamer tag, if you're into gaming and want to play some video games, my gamer tag is Chaosmoogle. So please, submit any videos. Let me know what you guys think, or even ideas of what these things could be. I've gotten some really great emails with some wild theories. One I haven't even finished. It was so long. Like, this person's dedicated so much time to it, and I really appreciate it, because so far from what I've read, it's excuse me, it's very fun and very logical. So please feel free to submit. Check me out on social media. Everything's at Chaosmoogle, so that if you find something online and you just want to link me to it, it's super easy, especially because YouTube is changing the way that links are shown and added on the platform, respectfully, because there's been a lot of spam and scam happening, so they're trying to, protect viewers. So feel free to use, Twitter or X or whatever they're calling it now, or Instagram or Threads. I don't check Threads as often, but I am on there. So anywhere that you are, that you want to submit anything or send me links on stuff to view or review, feel free. Again, the contact for everything is at Chaosmoogle. And again, if you prefer email, I have the email in the description of this video and on the About page of this channel. I'm sorry. I just think it's so great that Trey was not playing. They're like, no, we're going to stand here. And this, again, I have a few other users submitted that I'm still checking out. I'm giving more scrutiny to them than this one, because it was easy to kind of lighten up the image and see what we were actually looking at from that original. If you restart the video, you'll see how dark it was. Where, again, I got one that was submitted, and I feel like it's fake, but I feel like it's knowingly fake, which is what's annoying me. But the way that the video was submitted, it seems that the exposure was already messed with, and it was already heavily edited. So when I try to get information, I can almost make out what's going on. And it does look sketchy, but I can't get detail, which is crazy, because this video was submitted and actually recorded and is darker. And as you can see, I was easily able to lighten it up for us to see the tree line, see that it's in the sky, see what's actually going on. So there are a few that I have that I've been holding on to, because I don't want to really, like, if someone sends me something and it's not, like, if it's like SpaceX or like Starlink, that's fine. I don't care. Like, I'll post it and give my opinion. But if you fake it and then knowingly submit a fake, like, I'm not gonna do that. So I do like to check them first to make sure that they're even if they're not necessarily legit UFOs and we can debunk them, they're legit from the standpoint of the person that was experiencing the event. Because posting obvious and knowing fakes is detrimental to disclosure and everything that we are pushing for, and detrimental to the community, especially because there are younger people or people that are more, gullible, that might actually believe it, and it could turn into something that it's absolutely not. So let's do our best to send good, real UFO videos that we feel confident are an anomaly or something strange, because I will not be posting a hoax and giving that publicity. Like, even, I don't know, it just looks like someone's holding a light and they're doing an effect on it, and it kind of just irked me. But again, I don't want to jump to that conclusion completely, because I can't even get it to the point where I can see the details in this, again, like the tree lines defined, because you can see the people and the bodies, but everything is so meshed together. Okay, sorry, I'm going off. I love this. Thank you, Trey. I thank you for the 15 minutes of actually trying to capture what the heck is going on in this world. You are fantastic for staying with it and not just going inside or putting your phone away or freaking out. Again, I pointed out a few anomalies that I see in the sky and little light points. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this video. I think it's fun. I think it's a good capture. I feel like, again, because it's dark, obviously, you know, it's nighttime, we can't get as much detail. It could be a well-hidden star system, but it could be a UFO. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for viewing. And again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see you next time.